from the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. This is The Anything Show with John Francois. I hope you know what you're in for.
Saturday, August 22nd, as we record this, John Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My partner in crime, Main Squeeze Mary, calling in from, I think, a park and ride location in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Is that right, Mary?
It is correct.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, me and Mary here to give you a chaotic, wonderful, questionable good time as always. Coming up in the show, we got some celebrity gossip. Mary and I, we got to talk about those songs that made millennials the trashy generation. Now, I think, Mary, since you were born in 97, you're Generation Z, so you're just past millennial. But for me, being born in 91, because they like to find millennials as like born between like the early 80s and like the mid 90s. So you can judge me all you want, Mary, for being a trashy millennial. Hey. Oh, so also we're going to get viral with our Let's Get Viral segment. We'll hear the world's deepest voice, and me and Mary will figure out if we're going to get hot and bothered by it and make you uncomfortable listening because, because I don't know if people want to hear us get do they want to hear us get turned on, Mary? Do you think?
Probably not.
It's their lost. We're the best kind of porn. That's what I think. Let's see, for headlines, which is our first segment, we'll talk about pumpkin spice seltzer, pumpkin spice hard seltzer. That's coming up this fall, so that might give White Claw a run for its money. Find us on Facebook at The Anything Show, on Instagram at The Anything Show Francois. That's actually at Anything Show, FRANCOIS. We're also on Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, everybody, for rating, reviewing, commenting on our stuff on social. I got to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Caitlin, who said that we're both hilarious, but she likes Mary a lot more than me. Now, why do you think you're more likable than I am, Mary? Can you explain that?
Because I'm more salty and sour than you.
I see. Okay, so I thought being like sweet and kind and bubbly and honeylicious was good, but I guess... But I guess being salty and bitter and just blah is the way to go.
Apparently.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, you know what, Caitlin, regardless of how you feel, Mary, obviously, this show would not exist without her. So I'm glad that you like her. I'm glad that you like the show. So without further ado, Mary, let's get into our headlines. Are you ready?
We shall.
Let's do it. Alrighty, here we go. Pumpkin spice hard seltzer. This is a thing, Mary, that's coming out this fall. Coming out next month, to be specific, in September. It's from a brand called Vive, spelled V-I-V-E. And you can actually find this on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. Vive is one of the 8 billion brands that are now competing with a White Claw for hard seltzer market share. The pumpkin spice hard seltzer is going to be available in Kentucky, Ohio, and Tennessee to start, but it'll probably expand nationwide if there's enough demand. Now, Mary, my girlfriend Tony, she's a big fan of White Claw. Immediately, she said, nah, to pumpkin spice hard seltzer. What are you giving pumpkin spice hard seltzer?
I don't like any seltzer drinks, so it's going to be a big no for me.
Oh, my God. Mary doesn't like hard seltzer.
I don't like soda. I don't like seltzer. I don't like bubbly things. I like just plain water or milk or alcohol that is not bubbly.
Oh, my God. You sound like a 105-year-old woman. I just like my little thing of tequila, maybe a little bit of coffee. And, yeah, you sound like you sound like a slightly wild, swingy 105-year-old woman. I love it.
Yes.
I got to agree with you on the seltzer because seltzer, like I told you off air, Mary, it just tastes like dry soda. Like it just has no taste to it. It's just this bubbly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, now with regular soda, I disagree with you. I don't know why you don't like soda. Is it because it makes you fart?
No, I don't like it because it's bubbly.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So the bubbliness rumbles in your stomach and then makes you fart, right?
No, I just don't like how it tastes.
All right, fine. Be snippy.
I've
Fine.
never had a whole thing of soda, so like it doesn't bother me that way. Like I just don't like it.
Okay, well, if you never had a whole thing of it, I mean, you had like what, part of it, like 1/4 of it?
Like a couple sips. I don't like how it tastes.
All right. What kind of soda was it? Was it like orange soda?
I've had all sorts of sodas.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Can't even name one of them for me. So.
Root beer,
Oh.
ginger ale,
Okay.
Coke, Pepsi. I've tried them. I don't like them.
Fine. I'll take your word for it. But okay, so me and Mary, we're both not crazy about pumpkin spice hard seltzer. We're also both not crazy about its competition, White Claw. Now, I gotta say, I tried White Claw at the bar one night. Mary was there, and her and a bunch of friends just teased me mercilessly for drinking White Claw. Now, can you tell?
I just gave you so much crap.
Now, can you tell the listener why you teased me for drinking White Claw?
Because White Claw is for white girls.
Oh, my God. No. You know what? I dispute that fact. I don't think there's a such thing as a girly drink. I think, if it has alcohol, and sure, if it looks prettier than normal, I think anybody could drink it. Drinks should...
I didn't say it was girly. I said it was for white girls.
That means girly, Mary. White girl equals girly. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's known as a basic B drink. And Mary is saying that if I drink White Claw, I hence become a white girl.
Yes.
Well, you know what? There's another way that you told me that I was a white girl. You remember what it was?
Probably that you brush your hair, even though your hair is only like 1 millimeter long.
No, I wasn't expecting that answer. It's when I used no. I was getting at me obsessively posting pictures on social media. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, you do a lot of white girl things.
Oh,
so.
Stop it. Well, you know what? What can I say? I have a little bit of white girl in me. God, before you know it, you'll see me in a North Face sweater and you'll see me in Crocs, and I'll be talking about, I don't know, Dawson's Creek and how much I love the TV show Friends. I don't know. But pumpkin spice hard seltzer, that's coming out next month. That is a choice of alcohol that you can choose to drink if you'd like. Speaking of alcohol, Mary, do you know what alcohol can do to you?
A lot of things.
Oh, yes.
Like, are you asking for just one specific thing?
I mean, one specific thing that leads to our next story. What do you think it might do besides make...
I don't know what your next story is. I mean, it causes you to get drunk. It can cause you to pee 10,000 times.
Hey, there you go.
It can cause you to, like, punch holes in walls.
Okay. Let's go back to the pee part. Yes, alcohol can cause you to pee. Which leads me to our next story, because, of course, we're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic. Did you know, Mary, that flushing a urinal can spread coronavirus?
It can spread a lot of things.
Yeah. Namely, hairy man pee all over your face. Yeah.
That's why I always, just flushing a regular toilet, the water, can squirt out. You don't feel it or see it, but it does. Yeah. And that's why I close the lid, because it's getting on your toothbrush. Oh. It's getting on your hairbrush. It's getting on your soaps and just your sink.
What the heck? What kind of powerful toilet do you have where it gets to your toothbrush and your soap? That's a powerful toilet.
They're very, very small. Microscopic little water droplets. They're not these huge droplets. It's just it's a proven fact that if you flush the toilet without putting the cover down, then you risk getting little tiny splashes of your poopy water in the nearby places. And that's usually your toothbrush, your hairbrush, your soaps, your sink.
Yeah. Well, hey, going back to the study here, the study says that when you flush a urinal, it can shoot particles, like Mary says, up to 2 feet in the air. So if those are infected particles, you're putting people in the bathroom at risk. I don't
think coronavirus comes out through your pee, though. It's respiratory. It's not urinary. That doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, it could, because someone could touch the urinal affectionately with their hand, and then their coronavirus germs can spread into the urinal. And then once you flush the urinal, boom, the coronavirus germs that came from your hand and goes into the urinal is in your face, and then you have coronavirus yourself. Doesn't that make sense?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Hey, look, I was surprised that, there's a pee splash coming from urinals. Because, I know, Mary, you're saying that, it's a scientific fact that, you little itty-bitty particles shoot up from the air when you flush a toilet. But for me, if I don't feel that splashy, wonderful urinal water on my face or on my hands, then I'm thinking that, okay, I'm good. And I've never felt that from urinals. I thought that was just only when you like sit down on the toilet, and then when you flush it, it just like flushes aggressively, and then some of the water splashes up your butthole. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Fine. Mary doesn't want to talk about toilets. Hey, Mary, speaking of disasters, how about this car crash? Oh my God. Now, before I get into this, what would your dream car be if you had to choose, Mary?
If I had to choose?
Yeah.
I really like, I know it's Ford, but I really like Mustangs.
Mustangs. Okay. Well, luckily a Mustang wasn't wasn't a part of this car crash that happened. This, I believe I posted on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. A Mercedes-Benz, a Porsche, a Bugatti, and a motorhome, all worth $4 million total, crashed into each other. Fortunately, no one was killed. I mean, Mary, like, how would you feel if your dream Mustang got into a car crash with other equally expensive cars? What would your reaction be?
A Mustang is definitely not as equally expensive as those other cars you just listed.
Really?
They're less expensive.
Okay.
Mustangs aren't really that expensive. Like, they're nice cars, but they're not that expensive.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, I mean, how would you feel? Would you feel like the world is going to end?
I'd be really mad. I'd be
course.
pissed for sure.
Yeah. But you know what? I think there's a lesson to this story here. I mean, you know, the thing about cars is that we put so much worth to them. Like, you know, some people buy cars for $5 million. Some people buy cars for just $500. But what I find fascinating is that regardless of how much you spend, by tomorrow, at the snap of a finger, it could just all go away via an accident.
Yep.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful, Mary. Watch out for that Mustang. Hopefully it's not going to get crashed into by that a-hole that you had road rage with on the way to the show today.
Yeah, I was pretty mad.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my God. You're probably going to be mad at this lady, Mary. So this woman in Alabama, speaking of crazy car driving people, this woman in Alabama, she drove her car into a Home Depot on Friday. Into a Home Depot. She drove down an aisle, stole a bunch of stuff, and then drove out.
That's funny.
I mean, would it be funny if you were in the Home Depot and you were in the aisle shopping for plumber stuff, and then it's just like, oh my God, this woman is like tearing off my leg with her car?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
To be real honest, it kind of would.
Yeah.
It would be pretty funny.
You know, the funny thing about this story is that like it ends with the cops are trying to track her down. Like,
she got away.
Yeah, but not only that, but it's like, okay, I mean, how many people are driving into a Home Depot? Like, surely several shoppers, like I feel like at least one or two shoppers at Home Depot saw her license plate and can track her down. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
I don't know. That's just bizarre. Hey, Mary, speaking of, cars, do you like to drive with the windows down, or do you prefer to drive with the AC during the summertime?
Windows down unless it's raining.
Now, what do you get from the windows down that you don't get from the AC?
The wind, actual wind, not man-made wind.
Yeah. Well, little do you know, Mary, by having that wind on your face, you are going to die from pollution, according to this study.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a new study found that driving with your windows down exposes you to more pollution, up to 80% more than using the AC. They say that the best thing to do when there's heavy traffic is hit the button that makes the air inside your car recirculate. Now, Mary, knowing this study, will you now change your mind? Will you now keep your windows up? No, you're still...
We're all dying of something, John.
Oh. You have a good point. Yeah, Mary, I'm with you, man. I mean, there's nothing like a beautiful Vermont summer, especially when I drive an hour and a half from Lindenville to Burlington, Vermont, here at the studios to do the show. You like you said, you have the wind in your face. You have the music playing, and
I don't do it on the highway though, because it's too loud and it messes up my hair too much.
Aw, so you do it on the road where you can't really feel it as much?
I mean, I'll do it if I'm going 50, but, not on the highway where I'm doing, 70, 75.
That's the whole point of the thrill of having the windows down. You have it.
But it's too loud and it hurts my ears.
Oh, fine, Mary. Fine. Yeah. We have to protect your hearing. Oh, my God.
Remember, I'm actually an old lady, so
That's
be
true.
nice.
That's true. Yeah. As I've mentioned before.
Just pretend you're talking to your grandmother.
Yeah. Mary is a 95-year-old stuck in a 23-year-old's body. We've discussed this before. But
For so many reasons. It's sad.
Yeah, but seriously, I mean, just like you, I like driving with the windows down. I mean, I'm not a big fan of AC unless it's like in the 90s or above. Then really, like,
I put the AC on when it's like really, really humid, because then like if you just have the window open, that doesn't take care of the humidity. You still get the humidity.
Yeah.
If you have the AC on, then that takes care of it.
Yeah. Well, for that window down experience that defines a beautiful summer, I might be willing to die for that, just like you, Mary. So, how about we plan our pollution funeral together? What do you say?
That sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mary. Speaking of cars, oh my God, so many car stories happening here on the Anything Show. It's kind of bizarre. I guess, according to this writer from Mel Magazine, if you're interested in burning more calories, you should wash your car in a bathing suit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, according to this writer from Mel Magazine, he thinks that if you wear a bathing suit and wash your car, you could burn calories because you're less worried about getting wet, and obviously you're moving around a lot when you're washing your car. I mean, the first thing I thought about was just like that stereotypical, like, hot babe with a bathing suit who's like 90 pounds and washing down a convertible. Yeah, I mean, what are the chances you think that a pervy guy wrote this?
100%.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if your boyfriend told you to wash a car in a bathing suit, would you do it, Mary? Would you do it? Ah?
I mean, I don't really have a sexy bathing suit. I just have like a two-piece,
Okay.
but it's like the top covers my stomach. It's a tankini. The top covers everything.
Okay. Well, that's not what I'm asking, Mary. Obviously, your boyfriend thinks you're sexy regardless. So if he said, you know what, babe, you know what, sugar plum, you know what, honey bunches of oats, I want you to wash your car in a bathing suit just for my pleasure. Would you consider it?
I don't know, John. That just seems like so much effort.
Oh my God. Come on.
I mean, maybe if it was like in private and no one else could see.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like bring your entire truck into your room with your boyfriend, and then put the bathing suit on and have some kinky good time. You never know where that will lead.
All right.
Oh, okay, fine.
My mother listens to this, okay?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Mary's mother. Your daughter has a healthy sex life like most people. So anyway.
No, I don't. Oh my God, stop.
All right, fine. Your daughter goes to church, and she's never ever going to discuss sex until she ties the knot, okay?
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of relationships and sexiness, Mary, are you if your boyfriend Matthew right now were to wear a face mask, would you be turned on at all?
He does, because it's the state mandate. Like you mean when we go into stores and stuff?
Oh, just in general. Does the idea of a man looking out for his health and someone else's health, does that turn you on?
I guess.
Oh my God! It's either a yes or no question.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it shows that like he cares more than just about himself.
I guess. All right. Well, you're among the 88% of women in this recent study who say that men who wear a face mask in public are sexier than men who don't. I mean, personally, I think that the bar has been set so low. Like, to me, that just reads as like, oh my God, like you're following the law, you're following science,
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, like marry me right now. I'm so turned on that you're doing what the law is asking you to do. Like, I don't know.
Well, that shows a lot, because that just means not a lot of people follow the law or care.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, you should get praised if you follow the law, because you are one in a million.
The study also says that 6% of women have had sex with a face mask on since the pandemic started. Look, I mean, if you want to try something new, sure. If you would like to breathe.
That seems like it would be a little uncomfortable.
I feel like it would also be kind of suicidal because, like, sex, because sex involves heavy, sweaty breathing, and you need as much cool, fresh air as possible. So, to Mary's mom listening right now, I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh God. I love your mom. Your mom is going to look at me now like, oh, God, Because I've been to because I've
You're
been
corrupting my child.
yeah because I've been to Mary's mom's house, and what I love about Mary's mom is she's
You mooch off of her food.
that and also she's very innocuous, innocent. She doesn't like profanity. She doesn't like any talk about dirty things, and so now we're just talking about all the dirtiest stuff, and she's listening right now, thinking, "Oh my God, what did Mary get herself into?"
I don't know why she listens. Like, she knows what we talk about. I think she probably does it just to torture herself and just be like, this is the child I raised. I cannot believe this is the child that I raised.
Oh my God. So yeah, it's actually it's probably quite awkward that your mom is listening to us having the sex talk right now.
That's funny.
Which brings me
It's okay. I had that years ago. It's fine.
Ooh. Oh my God. We have to talk about that some other time. Which brings me to our next story. Speaking of awkward, I came up with this. Not came up. I found this random list of little moments that are weirdly awkward for anybody, but no one really talks about. You want to go through this list and we can give a little chat about it, Mary, on each entry.
Sure.
Yeah. Some ironically cheery background music as we talk about awkward moments. So number one of our top awkward moments, watching everyone sing happy birthday to you. Oh God. I mean, have you had that happen, Mary?
I mean, 23 times, yes. Like,
now what do you find awkward about watching everybody sing happy birthday to you?
because you can't say you're not going to say happy birthday to me. So, like, you're not singing and you're just looking at a bunch of people who are staring at you and singing and holding a cake with candles, and then you blow out the cake, and then it's not awkward anymore because then everyone's eating. But it's just like during that 20 seconds, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, and also I just feel like with the happy birthday song, people always sing like really badly. Like everybody's off key. They're not like quite there, like in sync. Yeah, it's just it's the kind of attention that you don't want. Let's see. Number 2 on the list of awkward moments that no one really talks about: walking back to your group after your turn in bowling.
Yes.
Oh God, talk about that, Mary. Why is that awkward?
Because I'm awful at bowling, and so every time I walk back, it's because I like knock down 2 pins.
Well, and you know what? Here's what I'll add to that, because the great thing about bowling is that a lot of people are terrible at it, and that's where the fun comes from. Is that like, oh my God, haha, gutter ball! Look at me, knock down just 1 pin.
I suck.
Yeah, but when you think that when you think you had the funniest moment ever, just knocking down 1 pin, and then no one looks at it, like you're the only one that's laughing to yourself about it, like that could be awkward.
Oh yeah, it's also really awkward if like you're with someone or like people, and they're like, you go up to throw the ball, and then you turn around and no one's looking. They're like talking to each other, or they're on their phone or whatever.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, oh.
yeah. Like what I find with bowling is that like the first game, people care and will make fun of you or celebrate.
And then they're just like, eh.
Yeah. like once you go into like 2 or 3 games in, no. Like
and it's even worse if you like actually get like a strike or a spare, and you're all excited, and then you turn around and no one is looking, no one is cheering, and you just have to keep your excitement to yourself.
Yeah. It takes like 5 games for you to get that strike, and then everybody's just like, oh, all right, let's just get some pizza. Like it's just like, no.
Yeah. No, everyone stops watching because they think it's just gonna be a 1 pin again, 1 pin Mary. That's what my nickname should be, is 1 pin Mary.
You know what, Mary?
That's funny.
Mary, that sounds like a dirty, slutty name for some reason. 1 pin Mary. Oh my God, you should use that if you want to be like a sketchy prostitute.
I mean, I don't see myself ever becoming a sketchy prostitute, but thank you for that idea.
Yes. You hear that, Mary's mom? Your daughter's not going to become a prostitute. Let's just make that clear. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was, like, last resort and the world was ending and that was the only job left in the whole entire world and I had to do it to survive, then maybe, but it's not something I would choose to do.
Your mom, Mary, your sweet mother. Ay. All right, well, this is getting awkward. Hey, another awkward moment on our list here: when the cashier at the grocery store says, I can help the next person, but you're still putting your change away or grabbing the stuff you bought.
Yes.
I mean, look, I've been there before. Have you been there?
Yeah, or like if you're at a place like Cumbies and it's, there's not like the belt that you put the food on, and you're like the only one at the counter, and then like you're fumbling with your wallet and your pocketbook, and you're trying to put everything back in, but then like it drops or whatever, and it's like taking way too long, or you're putting the change back, and someone's just like, there's a line of like 5 people behind you, and you're just like trying to move as fast as you can, but then it just makes it worse.
Oh God, it's such a sweaty, anxiety-inducing moment.
Literally.
Right. Another awkward moment, walking to the car when someone is picking you up. I mean, some people may not find that too awkward, but I think if you're walking to the car when someone is picking you up, I mean, at least for me, I feel like I have to like rush to them because, they're just watching me walk to them. Like it feels like, oh my God, like you're in a hurry. Okay, fine. I'll just run. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes it could be, awkward, but other times it's just like a normal thing.
Another awkward moment, according to this list, when the person taking the tickets at a movie theater says, "Enjoy your movie," and you instinctively respond, "You
too."
Yep, forgetting that they are stuck outside at the lobby working for $7 an hour.
Or when you're in a restaurant and they say, "Enjoy your meal," and you say, "You too."
Yeah. I guess I'll just enjoy my frozen food leftovers in the back. Thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
And lastly, one last awkward moment here before we get out of headlines. Of course, when you're watching TV with your parents and an unexpected sex scene happens. Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Mary, I think you told...
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
because I choose like a lot of R-rated movies. Most of them are like horrors or thrillers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they just like throw that stuff in just to add, I guess, more context or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't watch a whole lot of romantic movies. I used to, unless it's Lifetime. Then I watch like those romance ones where one of the partners is trying to kill the other.
But
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I mostly choose like R-rated movies or mature audience movies or whatever, just because they're better.
And what's so when you're coming across a sex scene and your parents are there, like what's the reaction? Like, like how do you react? How do your parents react?
Just complete silence. I try. Just like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like sit and look at my phone and pretend not to notice.
Funny enough, I've had these moments with my little brother more than I've had it with my parents. Like whenever like me and my brother are watching a show or a movie and a sex scene comes up, I think I wait I give it like I would say 10-second grace period, because sometimes like you'll have sex scenes that just go by really quickly at the snap of a finger. Like it's kind of like kind of one of those implied sex scenes where it's like, oh, they're pulling down the shirt and then boom, fast forward to a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Right, literally.
But when it gets really graphic, that's when I'm just like, okay, let's just fast forward a few minutes, little brother. We don't need to see him do that to her. Okay. Oh, awkward moments. They're lovely. And speaking of awkward, Mary's mother, I'm so sorry. We will try to tone down the sex talk. We will try.
No, you won't, John. Don't lie.
That wraps up our headlines. All right, if you have a headline you want to share with me and Mary, contact us on Facebook at The Anything Show, or on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. That's Instagram at Anything Show FRANCOIS. All righty, Mary. Appropriate enough for coronavirus. Shall we look at the viral videos of the week?
We shall.
Let's do it. It's Let's Get Viral. Let's see if the volume works on this one. There you go.
One of these days, Let's Get Viral is going to, be something that you're not allowed to say anymore.
Why? Because of coronavirus or STDs? Or,
yeah. People are just going to, get flashbacks, and it's going to be considered PTSD, and they're going to make it illegal to reference viruses in non-hospital settings.
I get it. All right, well, hey, we are reviewing the viral videos of the week right here on The Anything Show. And in case you're just joining us, by the way, this is The Anything Show. I'm Jean Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My partner in crime, Main Squeeze Mary, calling me from Skype at the Park and Ride location in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. First one here. First viral video that you can find on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. This singer named Tim Storms holds the Guinness Book of World Record for hitting the lowest note. It is the musical note G7, and it registered at 0.189 hertz. He also holds the record for the widest vocal range of 10 octaves. Now, Mary, when you hear him sing the song Lonesome Road, maybe you'll be as hot and bothered as I think I was. I don't know. I mean, I'm a straight guy. Look, I'm a straight guy, but he had me questioning when
He had you questioning.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's one of the letters.
One of the letters of what? What do you mean?
In the LGBTQRSTUVWXY.
Lesbian, bi, trans, gay, and questioning. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I think is that queer or questioning? I don't know.
It could be queer.
There's so many letters. There's probably like duplicates of letters.
I don't know. Anyway, the point is that this guy has a ridiculous deep voice. So listen to the guy with the world's deepest voice.
I gotta walk.
Oh my God.
Got to lonesome road. Gotta walk. Got to walk lonesome road. Lonesome road. I've got to hold. Got to my Savior's hand. Gotta walk that lonesome road. Walk that lonesome road.
Oh, Mary, you were shocked when you heard that, weren't you?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it.
It's
a little scary.
like horror movie scary? You think that this guy could make a good horror movie villain?
He definitely would make a good actor in a horror movie. Like, he should be in all the horror movies.
Okay.
Like, that's actually really scary.
Wow. Alrighty. Well, okay. So this just in from Mary, the world's deepest voice. It's not going to thrill you in the bedroom. It's just going to scare the crap out of you.
I'd probably have nightmares if someone like talked to me like that. I'd be like, yeah, you can leave now.
Hello, Mary, how you doing? Like, that's basically how he talked.
Yeah, but he was way deeper than that, John.
I'm sorry. Look, I try, but I fail. Okay, this is why he has the world's deepest voice. You know, only he could do it. Let's see. Next,
he could do it.
I know. Hey, our next video here on Let's Get Viral, right here on the Anything Show. A woman who's been quarantined with her elderly parents posted a great video of them lying in bed, singing about how much they love each other. They're 96 and 92 years old. They've been married 73 years, Mary. Oh, my God. Just being married 1 year seems frightening to me. 73? That's insane.
I aim for that. That would be life goals. I'll probably only be married for like a good 10, maybe 20 years. But, you know, we're all dying of something, right?
I guess. Well, if you get married for that long, Mary, hopefully if you end up getting married for 73 years, I'm hoping that you can sing to your honey like this.
I love Eddie, yes I do. I hope Eddie loves me too. I love Eddie, yes I do. I hope Eddie loves me too.
I love my Fragolin. I love my Fragolin.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
What are you laughing about?
You're so cute and cute.
We're serious.
I know. I think you're the cutest things I've ever met.
We have to have everything on tape.
Yeah, so it's the elderly couple married for 73 years. They're in their 90s, and if you see the video, they are actually in separate beds, as if it's the 1920s, and we're not allowed to have like a couple in the same bed. So they're just sweet and innocent and old timey in the best way, Mary.
That's awesome. I aim to be like that. I feel like I already am like that.
Yep. Only 23 years old, and already Mary has a cane, and she's drooling like crazy.
Pretty much.
Yep. Hey, this next video for Let's Get Viral, you can find this on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. A bison herd wandered onto a highway at Custer State Park in South Dakota. So a woman got off of the back of a motorcycle and started taking photos. Someone recorded video of this woman getting close to the bison, and this is what happened.
A lady up there is trying to call the buffalo over to her.
What the are you doing?
I might be getting her death on camera right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it got her.
Yep. And it's dragging her.
Holy Oh my God. Don't.
And she doesn't have any pants.
She has no pants on?
No, not anymore.
Oh my
You're on
God.
this horn.
She's unconscious.
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so the lady, Mary, got too close to the bison. The bison did not kill her, but the bison did just sort of hurl her around like, that guy that you see on top of the bull and the bull riding thing. And
well, that's what she gets for being dumb.
Yeah, you know what? And
play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Well, that brings up an interesting point, Mary. So for the people recording the video, I wonder, what's more important, saving the woman's life or recording her stupidity? What would you do in that situation, Mary?
What would you do in the situation where there's a pissed off bison with the baby? Are you going to be the next one to go near it? I didn't think so.
I mean, I might check to see if the woman's okay after the bison attacks her, but yes, you have a good point.
Yeah, but no one is standing right there waiting to kill someone else who comes near it.
Oh, boy. Well, you know
That's
what?
why you don't do stupid things that's just common sense. Come on. You really think that you're this one special bison whisperer and you will be able to get that close to it with its baby and it's not going to try to kill you?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? People in South Dakota, they have lost their mind, Mary. What can I say? You know what? you know what? Who has also possibly lost her mind? This is our next video here. But she lost her mind in a good way. This singer named Katie French, and you can find this next viral video on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. She has gone viral with her video about the temptations of the fridge. Now, as you know, Mary, with the coronavirus pandemic, people have been stuck at home, and what much is there to do but eat yourself silly because you're depressed and you're lonely. So
yeah, food is probably the most tempting thing at my apartment.
Oh, yes. So this singer named Katie French, she got creative. She plays a chorus of 9 women in a Zoom video singing a gospel-like song about how the fridge and all its contents keep calling her back. Now the video itself is almost 2 minutes. We'll play maybe 30 to 45 seconds to maybe 60 seconds of it, just so you can get an idea.
Somebody stop me. She's at the fridge again. I'm at the fridge again. She's at the fridge again. Keep calling my name. She's at the fridge again. I'm at the fridge again. She's at the fridge again. I need a little help from you. Please come get her. I'm doing a little too much. She doing too much. I'm at the fridge again. She's at the fridge again. I'm at the fridge again. She's at the fridge again. Tell them again, y'all. Fridge. She's at the fridge again. I'm at the fridge again. She's at the fridge again. I think it's time for my snack. She's at the fridge. But it's only been 2 minutes since the last visit. She's at the fridge again. I'm gonna need
Yeah, so that is Katie French, the singer Katie French, talking about the temptations of the fridge. Doesn't that make you want to go to a black church, Mary?
Yes. I've always wanted to go to one, actually, because they have the best music.
You know what? Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, black people, they really, really know how to put the tongue and the sweat and just all their physical energy into the gospel, whereas you go to a stiff white church and it's okay, let's read Psalm 23 and sing about the Calvary on the cross, and yeah, it's
and the Catholic churches, it's the same routine every single week, and you sing the same songs and the same prayers every single week, and they're so monotone and have no rhythm or beat, and it doesn't even make you want to sing. You don't even get excited about it. I don't understand people who actually get excited about going to Catholic church. They're so boring.
Well, now you offended all our Catholic listeners, Mary. Thank you.
I mean, I have nothing against Catholics. I was Catholic. I was raised Catholic. We went to Catholic church. I just think it's a lot. They could make it so much more entertaining and just get the people more into it.
Yeah. Well, as a black guy who used to go to church growing up with his family, I can tell you, here's the difference between a Catholic / white church and a black church. So the Catholic church will just be Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tell me so. But black people, they're just like, Jesus love me, this I know. Oh, yeah.
And there's
Lord.
the clapping and the dancing.
Yep.
And then they're screaming the lyrics, and it's just awesome.
I know. So,
like, if there was a church like that around here, I would go every week. I'd go all the time.
Okay, so listen up, black churches in Vermont. Look out for this. Look out for this tiny Native American / Portuguese girl named Mary Vanderhoop, Main Squeeze Mary from the Anything Show fame. She'll be there and she'll be singing praises with you.
Yes. I'd probably throw my hands up in the air too.
Yeah, right. right. Hey, let's see here. Oh, you watched the show Malcolm in the Middle, right, Mary?
I did.
All right, Malcolm in the Middle, starring Frankie Muniz and other people. So this video became viral recently. It's the moment where the father Hal and Malcolm in the Middle realizes the orange juice paradox. Here's our next viral video.
Can I have more pancakes?
You've had 10 already, Reese. Don't be a pig. We need to save every penny we can. Dewey, go easy on the orange juice. That stuff doesn't grow in... Wait, it does. So why is it so damn expensive?
Yeah. He makes a point. I mean, if you buy the good stuff from Florida, Mary, it's like, what, $5, $6? Like, have you tried to buy, like, Tropicana orange juice? Like the branded stuff?
I mean, I don't really buy juice because I don't really drink juice.
Oh, my Lord. Seriously, you are, Mary, you are the human version of a cactus. What do you drink? Like, what is going on? You don't drink juice? You don't drink soda? You just drink water and milk and coffee? Is that what you said?
And hard alcohol.
Oh my God, you are gonna.
I know how to have some fun when I want to.
All right, fine.
I'm not all boring.
Well, we'll see about that. But hey, Mary, I mean, you're a 95-year-old person in a 23-year-old's body, so I feel like you should know. I mean, do you know Led Zeppelin's "The Immigrant Song"? You don't? Maybe no.
I mean, maybe if I heard it, it doesn't sound familiar though.
Okay, here's the opening. Does that ring a bell? No?
Yeah, the screaming part.
Yeah, the opening howl from Robert Plant and Led Zeppelin, The Immigrant Song. So now, and if you look at, this is our next viral video, you can find this on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. Someone who had a lot of time on their hands decided to replace Robert Plant with their cat. So this is the cat doing the same opening howl. Yeah, there you go. Cats are good for something. Finally.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. Hey, finally. I swear, hearing a cat screech, Mary, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know how people can take that.
I heard it every day at work.
Oh, God, yeah, because you used to work at a vet clinic. So, yeah, you heard a lot of that.
Or like puppies screeching just when you touch them. Or pugs. Pugs, when they make that awful gargoyle alien noise when you try and trim their nails.
Oh, my God. Well, no matter if you're a dog, a cat, a frog, a ferret, I guess they all make their own screeching noise that will make your ears bleed.
Yes.
All right, let's get sweet for our last video here on our Let's Get Viral segment right here on the Anything Show. A Minnesota man named Will Clausen came up with a very sweet way to ask his brother with Down syndrome, Henry Joe, to be his best man. He put a note inside a glass jar and buried it in the backyard, knowing they'd be working out there later. So Henry Joe, the Down syndrome brother, finds the jar, reads the note. Let's listen to how he reacts.
What does it say?
It could be a prank.
Okay, what does it say? A prank?
It says, "Hey Joe, you're the what? You are already the best bro, and also the best friend. So will you please say yes to be my best man? Love, Will."
What? We want to be my best man?
You want to say yes?
Yes. Yeah, so you can find that video on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. Very sweet. Down syndrome brother finds out that he is going to be his brother's best man. So
that reminds me of a video of a Down syndrome kid who is reading his acceptance letter that he got into college.
Aww. And I'm guessing
it's really nice.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was thrilled. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I know he's super happy.
Aw, that's great. You see, Mary, we do have hearts, believe it or not.
Yeah, a little bit. some things you'll find out I have a heart for. Other things I'm just like, whatever.
I know.
But stuff like that, I have a heart for it.
Yay. Yay to having a heart and being human. All right, let's get viral. And if you have a viral video you want to share with me and Mary, Facebook at The Anything Show. Also find us on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. That's Anything Show FRANCOIS. All right, Mary, we have about 14 minutes left in the show. Or actually,
remember, I gotta leave early.
Oh, yeah. Mary wants to make her boyfriend pizza because she wants to be the perfect girlfriend, so 9 minutes.
I'm not making him pizza. I'm getting it with the free coupon I won from Magic. I still haven't used it.
Oh, yeah, Magic 97.7 in Lindenville, Vermont, the station that I also work for. Mary got free pizza. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Okay, hey, Mary, so last week we were talking about the song WAP from Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Here's a little listen of it, if, for those of you who have not heard the song yet.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Wet, make that game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet.
Yeah, so Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, WAP, it's getting a lot of controversy because... it's a very graphically sexual song. Now, I am so thrilled to see that Cardi B is selling WAP merchandise, including raincoats and umbrellas. Now, would you buy a WAP raincoat and umbrella, Mary?
No, because I think the song is stupid. And
oh
I think
my
it's
God.
even stupider when they're like, yeah, like 10,000 times. And then they do this weird, I don't even know who does it, but they do this weird throaty noise. They're like,
yeah.
What is that?
Okay. So that's Megan Thee Stallion. That's her slogan. That's her catch thing.
That doesn't even make that just sounds like her gagging.
It's her sticking her tongue out, which is suggestive. That's the point.
But just listening to it, it sounds like she's gagging because there's some disgusting vomit right in front of her and she's gonna throw up.
Or she's gagging.
It's not very appealing.
Well, maybe she's not gagging because something's coming out of her mouth.
I don't need to know why she's gagging.
I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, you can. I mean, if you know what WAP stands for, you know why Cardi B is selling WAP raincoats and umbrellas. And you know what? BuzzFeed actually put together a list of naughty music that millennials like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion grew up on because the argument is that, all right, the reason why people like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are putting out really dirty music is because they grew up on really dirty music, So let's see a list. Here are some highlights. And you know what, Mary? I'm going to get the hypocrite thing coming out of you because these are some songs that you actually like, okay? I think you just have a hang up about two ladies rapping graphically about sex. But if it's like Kane Brown, I think if Kane Brown was doing the same thing,
I would listen to that song all the time.
Exactly.
And there is a song. It's called Rodeo. It's by Kane Brown. It's a good one.
All right. Well,
you should listen to it.
I guess I will. Hey, so some of the songs that made the list of trashy songs that millennials grew up with that made them the trashiest, messiest generation. Get Low from Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
369, damn, you sing it to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low.
Yes. That was one of the anthems back in middle school for me, Mary. Have you heard or enjoyed that song?
Yeah. There used to be this meme, and it was during the part of the song where it's to the window, to the wall, and it was this whale, and he swam to one side slowly, but then when he said to the window, and then when he said to the wall, he swam back to the other side all popping.
All right.
I loved that.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fun. Hey, our next song here, songs that millennials grew up with that show that they're the trashiest, messiest generation. What I call the song that white people in Vermont love to play in the clubs to show that they're hip enough. Hot in Her from Nelly.
It's getting hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
Yeah, I mean, it says it right there, Mary. I mean, it gets so hot in here that you just have to take your clothes off, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've danced to that song. I like that song.
Exactly. Oh my God. So you really should not. You should not be talking about Cardi B and Meg being repulsive and disgusting in today's society.
Whatever. They are repulsive and disgusting.
Just because they're ladies and you're not a lesbian, that's why.
No, I think some lady. Well, okay, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Lady Marmalade from Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Lil Kim. This is our next song. Yeah, now do you know what that means in English? Vous couchez avec moi ce soir? Whatever the heck they said.
Something with me, avec moi.
Would you
with me?
Would you like to sleep with me tonight? I think it's something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
I should know. I should know because my last name is Francois, but I was terrible at French because I had the attention span of a 1-year-old. Now right, yeah. Now I'm still trying to figure out what this song means. So this next song, a song that makes millennials a trashy generation based on what they grew up on. I remember this back in middle school. Milkshake from Kellis.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge.
Wow, I heard you singing in the background, Mary. You'd love this song.
I think it's catchy.
It is catchy. Now, here's my question to you, because I'm so naive. What does she mean by her milkshake brings all the boys to the yards? Like
I actually don't know.
Yeah. Like
when I listen to the song, I don't know the meaning, but when I listen to the song, I actually envision her like making milkshakes, and they're just so much better than everyone else's milkshakes.
Yeah,
and it attracts only boys.
I guess
because I don't know how else to think of it.
Right.
Because I don't know what what the reference is. I don't
Right.
get it.
Now-
so that's what I have created in my mind.
now, when I say, now, if you look at the music video, it literally is like it's a hot summer day, and Kellis is making milkshakes at a diner. So they try to make it literal in the video, but I think sexually it means that she's open for business to as many boys as possible, if you get my drift. That's just a guess. That's just a guess. If somebody listening right now can tell me what the meaning behind Kellis's milkshake is, please let me know, and then I will now look at the song differently. All right, so hey, another song that millennials grew up with that showed that we are the trashiest, messiest generation. Mary might like this because she is a big fan of country music. From Big and Rich, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yes. Now, Mary, you set me straight because I thought that song literally meant, oh my God, instead of having sex with a horse, have sex with a cowboy. But you're saying it's not that.
No, it's like it's just like a play on words, because when you're on a horse, you're riding a horse, right? But then there's the thing where you're having sex with someone and you could be considered riding them. So it's like a play on words. You're not literally having sex with a horse. Like, that's not them saying, wait, don't do that. That's wrong. That's bestiality.
Yeah.
Do it with a person instead. Like, that's not what they're saying.
Okay.
It's just a play on words.
Okay. But if you think about it, wouldn't that be a great public service announcement? Please don't have sex with horses. Have sex with human beings. Like, I would.
Sad that even needs to be said. It actually is really sad, but I feel like it does need to be said.
All right.
For some certain people.
All right. Well, lastly, since we have to go in a bit right here on the Anything Show, we've been going through some songs that shows how trashy millennials are because of what they grew up listening to. Mary has requested this song on the other radio station that I worked at. So really, Mary, I mean, come on now. You're disturbed by let's just say moist lady parts, but you're not disturbed by a guy singing about thongs.
Yes.
The thong song from
because I hate the word moist.
Oh,
John.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, don't say that.
All right, fine. Here is the moist thong song from Cisco.
Let me see that thong, baby. That thong, 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 thong. I like it when the beat goes. Baby, make it booty go. That thong, 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 thong.
Yes. So as you can tell, Mary, millennials like myself, the reason why we have dirty minds and release dirty songs like WAP is because we grew up with songs like the thong song. Hey, that wraps up our celebrity gossip segment, our extremely short celebrity gossip segment. Hey, if you have some celebrity gossip you want to share with us, Facebook at The Anything Show or Instagram at Anything Show Francois. That's Facebook at The Anything Show, Instagram at Anything Show Francois. Follow us on social media there. All right, we got to wrap up here. Thanks so much, as always, for listening to The Anything Show. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. Rate, review, subscribe to us. Do all you can to keep the support for the show going. Me and Mary appreciate it. All the kind words have been quite something.
Especially from the girl who said she liked me better than John.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna have to rub that in, Mary. You gotta rub that in.
Yeah.
Yes, Mary is the favorite. Mary's Batman. I'm Robin. Mary.
Hey, I've never been the favorite. Okay, so
right, fine.
give me this. Just give me this.
Fine.
Okay.
Mary is the sex toy, and I'm just a piece of butterscotch candy. Yes, I went there. Mary, Mary is the exotic sex toy of The Anything Show, and I'm just a bitter butterscotch candy that you just want to throw away into the ground.
Or like one of those the Halloween candies that you get that are shaped like corn.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah. Like,
I don't remember what they're called.
Candy corn?
Yeah, candy corn.
Wow.
You know the candies shaped
like the corn. You know, candy corn. Yeah. Wow, Mary. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, the quarantine has really made you lose your common sense, huh? Oh, boy. All right. Well, hey, Mary, it's been a delight to have you on. We're going to do this again next time. And why not wrap up The Anything Show today with another one of the songs that makes millennials a trashy generation. And this was
Promiscuous Girl.
Yeah, well, actually, it's just called Promiscuous. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
But do you know who it's by? Person that doesn't know the names of artists?
Nelly and someone else. Right?
Well, not just Nelly, not the rapper Nelly. Nelly Furtado, the singer. There's a difference, Mary.
I knew it was Nelly something.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, so let's wrap up with a little bit of that. And Mary, again, nice to have you on. And go enjoy the pizza with your boyfriend.
I will. Always a pleasure.
All righty. Promiscuous, Nelly Furtado and Timbaland.
Toodles.
How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a play about the choke. I was at a loss for words first time that we spoke.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for in the daytime with the light.
You might be the type if I play my cards right. I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it, but will you still respect me if you get it?
All I can do is try, give me one chance. What's the problem? I don't see the ring on your hand. I'll be the first to admit. I'm curious about you. You seem so innocent.
You wanna get in my world, get lost in it. Boy, I'm tired of running. Let's walk for a minute.
Promiscuous girl, whatever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I want.
Promiscuous boy, you already know that I'm all yours. What you waiting for?
Promiscuous girl, you teasing me. You know what I want, and I got what you need.
Promiscuous boy, let's get to the point, 'cause we roses are red, some diamonds are blue. Chivalry is dead, but you're still kinda cute.
Hey, I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind mind if I come through?
I'm out of this world, come with me to my planet, bitch.
Listen to The Anything Show with John Francois on Apple, Spotify, Google, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow on Facebook at The